Right. Right, I don't know if this is connected with you or if I've got what's known as a jumper in. And a jumper in is basically a spirit that will just come along for the ride because it's like open house.
Yeah.
Do you understand a female in the world of spirit called Pat? No, that's fine.
No.
I wasn't taking it, I wasn't sure about it, and that's why I've had to ask you because I'm going to ask her to step back. That's fine. It's what's known as a jumper in. She went, I'm Pat. I was like, right, well, I'll just ask, but that's fine. That's fine. Step back. Right, thank you. I believe I've got your mother's grandmother.
Okay.
This is who I think I've got. She's literally just stepped in. And it's like, it sounds mad, but I feel she's come through because she relates to you in a lot of ways. Now, I don't know anything about her. I don't know if you were alive when she passed over. I don't know anything about her. She's like, she would be your great grandmother or your great nana. All right?
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know anything about her. But what I do feel is, I feel as though when you were younger, I'm taking you back, school time, we're going to say. I feel like you went through a bit of chew at school.
Yeah.
This is what she's giving me. I feel like, I'm just going to say there was somebody who was a bit of a nasty pasty, okay? And this nasty pasty told every other little nasty pasty things that weren't true, and then all of a sudden, everybody turned against you. This is what she's giving me. And I feel she went through something similar in her day, and that's why she's relating with you. She's also making me feel like this has affected you more than people realise as well. I feel it's triggered anxiety. It's triggered a lot of stuff for you, what you went through with this period of your life. Right, because it's given me the anxiety because my breathing's going funny. I'm like, thanks, Nana, for that. Right. I'm also getting as well that you can come across quite confident, but you're not.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. As long as you know where she's going with this, that's absolutely fine. Right. I've got a younger male stepping in, and I don't know who he is at the minute, but I just know I've got the letter K.
I don't know.
Right, I don't know who he is, I've just got the letter K, so I'm going to let him build up and I'm going to see if he's connected with you, okay? Right, stand forward, Nana. We'll start talk to you again. Right. Give me that again. I also have to say she's proud because of the job situation.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've recently applied or got a job or I don't know, but I feel like she's proud of the job situation. Okay. But she's also taking me to your job, and I feel like people are okay at work. Excuse me for yawning. People are okay at work, but I do feel you've got your suspicions about somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. And what she's saying is use the wise head on your shoulders with this one. Okay, so she's aware of it, and I have to give you it. I need this lad to step forward, this young male. I need him to step forward, because if not, he's just going to torment me. And if he's not with you, I'm going to ask him to go back. Right, I've got the letter K, and I feel as though he passed away in an accident because I've got a bang. So I don't know what accident it was. I feel it was an accident. I'm, at the minute, where I live A19 near Billingham. And I think where this happened wasn't too far away from me. He was a young male. I feel like he's come off something. So he's come off a bike, or he's come off a scooter or a moped, that sort of thing. Does this mean anything to you?
No.
Because if he doesn't, I'm going to ask him to step back. As I say, I get people jumping in, darling, so I'm just going to ask him to step back. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know anyone.
No, that's fine.
Or anything.
I'm asking him for a name before he goes, and It sounds mad, but in my hand, he's psychically put a key. So I don't know if he's got a shortened name or his nickname was Key or something. I don't know. But if he doesn't mean anything, I'm going to ask him to step back. No, that's fine. I'm going to ask him to step back. This does my head in this, you know, because when I'm doing it, it's like it's a free coach trip. It's like, we'll just go to Sarah's house, right? And we'll just all descend on her because she's doing it. It does your head in. It really does. Right. Now, your nan's also making me aware that at the minute you're in a bit of a relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I think she's struggling with the word relationship because you're not old enough, apparently. All right? She's one of them ones. But I also feel like sometimes you do more than what the other person does in the relationship.
Right.
You're more... What's the word I'm looking for? You make the effort a little bit more than what you should, okay?
Yeah.
And I feel like what she's saying is just step back a bit and see if that effort's made if you step back. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And now I know you've got a tattoo there because I can see it, but I do feel there's another one coming. So I don't know if you've spoke about it, but I do feel there's another one coming because she's acknowledging it. Right. Have you got Grandad in spirit?
No.
That's fine. I'm asking who this man is. It's like a granddad, and I don't know who he is. He's like, just wait a minute and I'll talk to you. Just wait a minute. It's like a granddad figure type person. This is why I said granddad. So just let me try and get a bit more. We'll try and place him if we can, okay? Right. Give me that again. This man is connected to a female. It is like a granddad person, but he's connected to a female, and I believe this female is connected to you. Now, I'm trying to get a name for this female, and he keeps putting a robin in my hand. Right? So I don't know if it's somebody called Robin. I don't know if it's somebody who looks like a Robin, or I don't know if it's somebody whose surname is Robin or Robinson or that sort of thing. But he keeps putting a robin in my hand. So to me, it's Robin. Do you understand somebody called Robin?
I don't know someone called Robin, but I know it's someone who, like, people relate to who's passed away, that they represent her as a robin, like a bird.
Right, because I feel like this is for Robin. I don't know, I feel like he's connected to Robin and you know who Robin is.
Yeah.
Right, what are you saying? Make it short and sweet because it's her reading, not hers. I feel like this person who is connecting with the Robin, I feel like this female, I feel like they're on a bit of an incline with depression. And I feel spirit's worried about this person. And I just feel like because it's... What he's saying is you're connected, and basically it sounds weird, but he's jumped in because you're connected to this person, and it's just to keep an eye on this person. And I just feel like the Robin is inclining. She's going down. She's... You know what I mean? It's like when they're on a slope and they're going further and further down. And that's what I feel. So I need to give you that from him to this girl. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Now, I know for some reason, and I don't know why, but I feel the month of November is relevant for you, and I feel the month of August is relevant for you. Connecting with you. And when I think of August, I think of my own mother. And my mother, and as soon as I've connected with you, I've got her face, and I feel it's the 15th of August. Because the 15th of August would have been my mother's birthday.
Yeah.
So I'm connected with her. So I'm going to say the 15th. I could be wrong. It could be either side, but I feel it's the 15th or about the 15th. I need to give you that date. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
That's fine, as long as that makes sense. It's just been acknowledged. I need to give you that. Right. you got a holiday booked?
No, I haven't got one booked, but I'm planning on one.
Yeah, you're thinking about it though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm being told. Now, I don't know if Mum's listening, so I'm not going to say too much about these holidays that young girls go on abroad or anything. I'm only joking, by the way, I'm just winding you up. But what I do feel is, I feel as though you need this break. It's like you're doing a lot. You've got your job, you've got your family life, you'll do anything for anybody in your family, you'll help people, but I feel like you need a break for you. You need to be able to go away, get your glad rags on, have a couple of sangrias, whatever the drink over there, and just be you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I need to make sure that I'm giving you that because she's adamant you need to go on a holiday. Okay?
Yeah.
That's fine. Right. Okay. And I need to bring it to your attention as well about the song that randomly played.
Okay.
Now, I don't know where this was, but I feel like there was some kind of radio. I'm saying radio because I'm old. I mean, I don't know what you kids listen to these days. You have all these fancy things. But some like a radio or something, and I feel like a song that you relate to randomly played, and it was like, whoa, I haven't heard that for a while, or that's never normally played. Does that make sense to you?
No.
Right, if you can't take that, that's fine. You can listen back and it might come to you or it might not have happened. I just know that there's something about a song that's played on a radio, okay?
Okay.
Right. I'm also connecting with the name Lauren
Yeah.
because, again, I'm asking for some kind of acknowledgement for a name, and they've given me my sister, and my sister is called Lauren. So I need to acknowledge a name for you called Lauren. And I feel like Lauren needs a little bit of, sounds mad, but I want to say a bit of a kick up the arse, motivation-wise at the minute.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm bringing that to you. That's how they're making me feel. I need to give it to you. Now, they are drawing me to your watch that you've got on.
Yeah.
And what they're saying about that watch is that... Give me that again. That watch is similar to one that I've got from Spirit. Somebody's given me to you from Spirit, and I don't know who. But I feel I want to give you that similar watch. I don't know if it's that watch or not, but I feel I want to give you that watch from Spirit. Does that make sense? No. I'll tell you what it is about it. It's, you know, the strap with the gold and the silver bit?
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the strap. And I feel there's somebody in Spirit who wants to give you that sort of watch. But it's a male's watch. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I just feel that's what they're giving me. I need to give it to you. But I also feel with you as well, I want to make you look at your watch more because I feel like time and you being on time for certain things doesn't happen very often.
True.
Yes. Again, keep looking at your watch, girl, because then you see what time it is. What else are you giving me? Right, I also need to say to you as well that you've got you've got what I would call a sixth sense about people, right?
Yeah.
You're quite good at picking things up about people before other people realise. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right, that's fine. And I feel as though I need to say to you, there's somebody who you're having this feeling about, right, around you. I don't know who it is. I just feel there's somebody you're having this feeling about, and I feel like you're questioning your own feelings about why you feel like you do.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? But that's what I'm getting. And I just need to say you need to follow your own instincts. She's also telling me that don't be pulled into situations, because I feel there's a situation at the minute going on around you and I feel like you're being pulled in different directions. I don't know if it's friends or family, I don't know. I just feel like I'm getting pulled in different directions And I need to say to you, just cut them strings and go your own way. You are your own person, okay? You are your own person. I need to give you karma as well, which is a good thing. Not for you personally. I feel as though somebody has done you wrong. And I feel like this person who's done this, for some reason, has always you know that saying when they say you fall in the crap and you come up smelling the roses? I feel this person's done this so many times, but I don't think it's just you they've done it to. I think it's other people. And I feel karma's coming to give them the kick up the backside that they need. So that is a good thing, okay? I need to give you it. Right. I also feel around your family that there's a baby coming. Please don't look at me frightened, darling. I said around your family, I didn't say you. But I do feel like there's a new baby going to be coming. I really do. So I need to give you that. Right. Give me that again. Right. Do you understand where the dodgy wrist comes in?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've got dodgy wrists anyway, but this isn't me. This is a totally different dodge to what I've got. And I feel like I need to send healing for this wrist. Does that make sense?
A bit, yeah.
Like it stiffens and it grinds.
Yeah.
And they're acknowledging it, and I need to send. I don't know why they've given me that, but I need to give you it. That's what they've given me. Right. I also feel like there's something of yours that's gone missing. Now, I don't know if it's been misplaced or it's gone missing, but I feel like you've answered your own question of what's happened to it. I don't know what that means, but I need to give it to you. Okay? I also need to say as well, stop buying shoes. So I'm not sure if you've got like a Jimmy Choo wardrobe full of shoes. I don't know, girl. I just know I need to tell you to stop buying bloody shoes. I bet you're like my Abby. I bet you can walk in heels and everything, can't you? And yeah. Well, she thinks she can, but she can't really. But I can't even look at a pair of heels without falling over. I can't, honestly. But yeah, I need to say, stop buying bloody shoes. Right. I'm going to do your cards. And what happens is, I'm going to call her your Nana, because I think if I called her Great Nana, she might be a bit offended by it, actually. I'm going to call her your Nana, and I feel like she's a force to be reckoned with, so I'm not going to insult her by saying she's older than what she is. So I'm going to get her to choose your cards. But I do feel like if this lady was here, I feel this lady, you would have been close to her. Yeah. I really do believe that. I feel you would have gone to her and you would have been close to her. You would have had that relationship with her that you've probably got with your nan or your mum or something. And it's like, this is why she's with you from spirit. She looks out for you from spirit because you're very much like her. Experiences as well. And again, you might not have even met her, but that's not how it works. These our family in spirit and stuff know who needs us.
Yeah.
And that's why they do it. It's quite random, I know, but honestly, which one do you want? That one? That one's warm, so I'm going to leave that one. 1, 2. Is it that one? 3. Right. Right. Your first card. What I do, my darling, is when I've done this, I will send you these cards in the order that I've read them to you through your inbox. So when I upload this, I'll send you the link and I'll send you the cards. Is that all right? Now, I don't know how long it'll take to upload because my internet's a bit like a man. It's awkward, it's unpredictable, and it's a pain in the ass. So we've just got to work with it, okay?
Yeah.
Your first card, Angel of Communication. I feel she's drawn this card for you because I do feel as though you actually do genuinely struggle to communicate how you feel to people.
Yeah.
And I feel you sometimes say things that come out wrong and you don't mean them to. So you think, well, instead of saying it, I'm just going to sit here and shut my mouth and hope people guess. Yeah. What she's saying is there is something going on in your life at the minute that you do need to speak about. And I'm getting it's more of an emotional feeling. It's like something, I don't know if it's upsetting you or I don't know if it's you it's aimed at or somebody else you're seeing upset. Does that make sense? But it's like you're getting upset by this. And she's saying you need to talk about this. But if you can't talk about it, write it down first. Read it back to yourself and do it that way. Because sometimes when we say things and they don't come out right, we look at and we think, well, what's the point of saying anything? Because it always comes out wrong and people don't know. And that's what she's saying, you need to talk. But I also feel as though there's somebody around you who needs to talk to you, who's got something they need to say to you, and they haven't said it yet. But I do feel that they've got something to say, and I feel like this person around you might be going a bit quiet sometimes around you. And it's like, you know, when you're having a conversation with somebody and you can talk about, you can't think of anything to say, so you just talk about the first thing that you see, and it could be an ice cream. And I feel it's very, very basic conversation, and I feel like there's something, you know, there's something not right and you feel there's something missing, and this person just needs to talk to you. And I just feel things will be, I'm not saying you'll go separate ways, you and this person, I'm not saying you'll stay together, I don't know, I don't think it's that sort of thing. I just feel like they might have issues communicating with you how they feel too. Okay. Your next card, Angel of Determination. I do feel from what she's saying is that you have inside you, there's like a fireball inside you somewhere. And I feel that once this fireball's lit, it's like a firework. It's like one of them Catherine wheels. It goes slow and then it just goes and goes and goes and doesn't stop. But I also feel with you like you've been pulled down quite a lot mentally, emotionally. And I feel you get to a certain point of this ladder and you actually pull yourself back down this ladder because you're frightened that somebody else is going to pull you down it before you get a chance to. Find that determination, because once you can climb this emotional ladder and you get past a certain point, I believe more doors are going to open for you. I also feel with the determination card, I also feel as though there's something coming up in the lines of possibly a course or some, I don't know if you spoke about doing a course or something, but I feel like there's something coming up for you. And I feel like it could be a sideline little business thing of what you're doing now. Not what you're doing now, because I feel that's a totally different area, but I feel like there could be a little business sideline away from your job, if that makes sense. It's like you have got a talent and you haven't used this talent to its full potential, and you need to find that fireball and get that determination and go up that ladder and do it, because you will be really, really good at it. You really will. Your last card, Angel of Health. I do feel with you it's more of a emotional, mental health than it is a physical health. And I'm not just saying that because you're a young bonny girl. I'm not saying that at all. Because obviously people are young, they have ailments, don't they? But I feel with you it is more emotional. But I also feel like there's somebody around you who's not very well at the minute and they're not 100% and it's worrying you and it's upsetting you because you want to help and you feel you can't. So this is why this card's been drawn for you, because what you don't realise is that just being around this person who's not 100%, you're helping them and you are helping to heal them in a way. Emotionally, you don't realise it because you're feeling their emotions. You have got what I call a natural empathy. I don't know if you know what empathy means. Right. Empathy and sympathy are sometimes confused. Sympathy is when you feel sorry for somebody, right? It's not sympathy. Empathy is basically, say, I'm just going to use this as hypothetical. Say you've got a friend and your friend has split up with her boyfriend and she's feeling that emotion and that heartbreak and that upset. Empathy is when you can relate to it and feel it too. I'm not saying you feel the full extent, but you can feel and understand that emotion, okay? So I do feel you've got empathy for people around you, and I do feel you are feeling when somebody is not 100%. And just being around that person is helping them. But again, I'm going back to you with the health card because I feel like there's something going on up here that you do need to speak about. That rolls in to the communication card. And I do feel if you don't speak about it, it's just going to play up here. You need to get it out one way or the other. Even if it's talking to somebody you know, even if it's talking to a random stranger, counsellor or something, or even if it's just writing it down, getting it out and seeing it. But I do feel there's something you do need to do.
Yeah.
So I need to give you that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to stop this recording